Hello and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you were coming in from. So that's the thoughts that's on my mind. If you feel free to come in, that would be great. Um, Basically, it says it for itself. Um, how do we handle division? Um, and how do we bring ourselves back together? That type of thing. Um, Hoping that somebody pops in and says hello. That would be great. It's a rainy, cold, was a warm spring like day today. And so I was hoping to find somebody around or people around who were up and wanted to chat. As I'm here. Uh, Maybe it's just going to be a learning experience for tonight. Anyway, I thought I'd just stop by and find out what we could do to help each other. I'm here and anyway, welcome. Um, Definitely stop by the chat and say hello and let me know what's on your mind and where we're gonna go from here. Um, it's not been an easy road for any of us. And I think we can come up with ideas to try to help each other um, deal with anxiety, depression. How do we get back together as a country and fix the division that's going on? I think that's an important takeaway from everything that we're going through. See, we don't talk enough about that. And I think that's important because each of us is going through things in different ways, and we're not addressing that. And I think that's important that we do. Um, so if you're here and you want to stop by and say hello, that would be great. All are welcome. Um, didn't put a whole lot of thought into this. I was watching a couple of different other platforms and really kind of got me thinking how much we've as a country have and as a community have brought about this um whole situation where we're so divided, and yet back in the 80s and 90s we didn't have that. We had people who cared about each other, and I think that's one of the biggest downfalls that we've lost as a culture, as a community, as a country, that we're so self-absorbed. We're not able to look out for other people who need us. We're not willing to listen. Um, we're not willing to sit back and we're not willing to we're all about the all this rage and anger after 2 years of going through this. Shouldn't we be coming together as a country, as a nation, as a community, as a state, that type of thing? There's so much of um, different things going on, and the media is not being honest with you, and they're just making the walls of life just separate. You got Fox on one side, you have CNN on the other side, you have MSNBC on another side, and they're all competing to get your views to make their money. And I think that's why being on YouTube, we can get people on here in the community to come up with ideas, and then to take those ideas and work with them to give a different perspective on what's going on in the world. What's going on in your community? How can we make your community better? How can I make my community better? What can we do to help each other instead of degrading each other? As one platform I was on, the host said, we're in the land of milk and honey. The problem is we're not taking advantage of it. And that's true. But we're also not helping each other to get to that point. And I think that's the sad thing about it. I really think that's the sad thing. We're not willing to hear each other out. We're willing to yell at each other. And when you're in that situation, you're not that the whole listening content goes right out the window. And I think that's the biggest problem. I think, you know, being snappy and treating people bad is not a good idea.